Hear the snap of the linen in the northern gale, from the city's spire to the coastal trail. A modern heart in an ancient frame. We raise the cloth and we speak the name. I see the red of the martyr's cross, a shield for the weak and a bridge for the lost. The white of the saltire, the snow on the peak, a silent strength for the brave and the meek. The blue of the ocean that circles the shore, keeping the watch at the kingdom's door. So wave the flag, lift the standard high, let the red, white and blue paint the morning sky. From the fields of the past to the streets of today, the lion is waking, come what may. Wave it high, wave it proud, sing the anthem long and loud. We don't wait for the kings of the golden throne, but for every hearth and for every home, for the veteran's stride and the nurse's hand, for the common folk of this sceptered land. It's a fabric of iron, a thread of the bold, a story of new in a style of old. Lift the standard high, let the red, white and blue paint the morning sky. From the fields of the past to the streets of today, the lion is waking, come what may. A banner for the future, a banner for the brave, long may it fly. From the white cliffs where the mist meets the sea, to the rolling green hills where the spirit runs free. A crown of the ocean, a jewel in the deep, where the legends of old and the brave lion see. Oh, look to the valleys, the oak and the thorn, where the spirit of kings and the common were born. From the northern high peaks to the southernmost shore, a kingdom of peace and a bastion of war. We have stood through the ages, through tempest and fire, with a heart made of iron and a soul of desire. Britain, great Severn, the Clyde to the Dee, the banners are flying for all men to see. A history carved into every grey stone, the greatest of nations, a land of our own. So raise up your voices and sing to the sky, where the flag of the Union is flying so high. Oh Britain, Great Britain, the brave and the free, the pride of the earth and the queen of the sea. Long may she flourish, long may she stand, nothing compares to our sceptered land. Like sand within the glass, but something stand the winter's blast and let the seasons pass. It isn't found in silver coins or built with bricks and lime. It's grown within the British soul since the dawn of ancient time. For the heart is oak and the spirit's iron, the courage of the soaring hawk, the temper of the lion. From the local tap to the rolling sea, this is the pulse of the homeland, the rhythm of the free. Stop, stop, stop. Hey, hey. It's in the hands that work the soil and those that drive the gear. It's in the eyes that know the toil but never show the fear. A modern man in leather boots, a soldier in his pride. We carry all the ancient roots with the modern world inside. The courage of the soaring hawk, the temper of the lion. From the local tap to the rolling sea, this is the pulse of the homeland, the rhythm of the free. We stand our ground, we hold the line. The heart of oak till the end of
until the day is done. The leek is rooted in the western clay, the shamrock's green across the water's spray. 4 different voices in a single song, together bound and together strong. Oh, weave the thread and spin the gold, a story new from a spirit old. 4 ancient lands in a single hand, the iron bond of the sceptered land.
a coat of arms to show you where I stand. I carry all the history within my very hand. From the factory floor to the digital screen, the pulse of the island is felt but unseen. It's a lineage of lightning, a legacy of old, a story of iron that's never been told. For there's red in the beat of my pounding heart, a fire that burns and will never depart. There's white in the bone and the strength of the soul, a steadying light that will keep me whole. There's blue in the veins where the deep currents run, from the ancient moon to the modern sun. Red, white, and blue, flowing through. It's the blood of the miner, the blood of the queen, the blood of the soldier in fields once green. It's the spirit of London, the Welsh mounting air, the Scotsman's defiance, the Irishman's prayer. It's a modern day Acre, a powerful flood. The banner of Britain is signed in the blood. Pounding heart, a fire that burns and will never depart. There's whites in the bone and the strength of the soul, a steadying light that will keep me whole. There's blue in the veins where the deep currents run, from the ancient moon to the modern sun. A shroud on the deep silver gray, where the titans of old once sailed in the spray. The sea is our moat, carved by time's heavy hand, a barrier of salt around a hallowed land. We look to the horizon, we watch every sail. Our resolve is the anchor, our spirit, the mail. Cliffs are sentinels, silent and tall, the first of our lines and the last of our wall. From the peaks of the north to through the southernmost gate. We are masters of home and the masters of fate. No shadow shall fall where the lion is laid, for the price of our peace is our debt that is paid. The wind is a warning, the tide is a plea to guard every portal and watch every sea. The foundations are ancient, the mortar is bone, a kingdom of iron, a kingdom of stone. Of the Humber to the Cornish Cove, a treasure of history, a land that we love. We've built up the ramparts, we've sharpened the steel, with a modern day courage that the world's gonna feel. The watchman is ready, the beacon is set, a nation that's never been conquered yet. Let the gates be of iron, let the locks be of oak, like the words of the prophets that our ancestors spoke. We guard every harbor, we block every way to keep the light burning for the coming of day. It's the right of the native, the law of the ground, where the silence of strength is the only true sound. The drums are calling, the pace is rising, the strength of the isle is realizing. Lock the bars, hold the line, the land is ours by ancient design. Stand firm, defend the shore, the island fortress forevermore. Block the path and hold the ground, where the heart of the lion is always found. Defend the land, defend the land, defend the light, defend the light, through the coming storm and the longest night. From the docks of the Mersey to the mouth of the Thames, protecting our heritage, guarding our gems. Let the world see the banner, let the world hear the sound of a people united on their own sacred ground. No foot shall be set on the soil of the free, while the sons of the island still govern the sea. cranes are rising where the steeple stood, replacing the iron replacing the wood. They're building the towers of glass and of chrome, while the sons of the soil find no place for a home. The high street is quiet, the shutters are down. A ghost of a feeling is haunting the town, where strangers in places our grandfathers built, caught in a web of a modern day guilt. Hey! Hey! They tell us to change and they tell us to fade, to forget every struggle and every blade. But the heart of the worker is heavy and deep, with the promise of old that we're destined to keep. We're taxed on the sunlight and taxed on the rain, while the masters of nothing are reaping the gain. The spirit of Britain is pushed to the edge by those who have never once planted a hedge. But the embers are glowing beneath the gray ash. We're more than a number, we're more than the cash. You can tear down the stone, you can silence the bell, but the soul of the people has stories to tell. We're standing our ground in the wind and the cold, protecting the silver, protecting the gold. The heart is still burning, the fire is bright. We're holding the line in the middle of night. From the northern coal valleys to the southernmost port, the patience of millions is running quite short. We see what is happening, we see what is lost, and we're the ones left here to cover the cost. The borders are open, the spirit is thin, like a banner that's tattered and torn in the wind. But the roots of the oak tree go deeper than sight, and we're waking up now to the truth and the light. They're trying to break with every new law and every mistake. But the blood in the veins is a powerful thing. It doesn't need leaders, it doesn't need kings. Just the man in the shop and the girl on the line who know that the land is by right and by design. We're reclaiming the silence, reclaiming the pride, with the weight of 1,000-year history inside. But the embers are glowing beneath the gray ash. We're more than a number, you can tear down the stone, you can silence the bell, but the soul of the people has stories to tell. Our home, our heart, our land. Are carved in the weathered gray stone, in every village and valley we've known. They left the plow and they left the machine to stand in the places where we've never been. From the mud of the trenches to the salt of the wave, the land that we walk is the gift of the brave. When the shadows grow long and our spirits are frayed, when we're weary of battles and feeling betrayed, we look to the portraits, the fading and old, to the stories of iron and hearts made of gold. They didn't ask why and they didn't ask when. They were more than just soldiers, they were giants of men. strength to defend. They stood for the language, they stood for the light, against the long silence of infinite night. And now it's our turn in the watch of the day to keep what they gave us from fading away. If we let it crumble, if we let it fall, we fail the greatest of legacies of all. The blood in the soil is a call to the soul, to keep the line steady and keep the heart whole. For every young child and for every new birth, we guard the most precious of lands on the earth. We don't stand alone in the wind and the rain, for the ghosts of the heroes are back once again. Look to the sea, remember the price of being the free. Remember the fathers, remember the flame. They carry the burden and protected the name. They gave their yesterday for our today, to keep the dark shadows of ruin at bay. When we are weak, we shall find in their dust the steel of the spirit, the sacred of trust. The strength to defend for them, for us, for the for the guardian, the one who never sleeps, who stands upon the rampart while the rest of Britain keeps. He watches o'er the meadows and he watches o'er the town, to ensure the ancient standard is never taken down. Spell the name with honor, write the name in gold, the story of the future in a style that's very old. Great, great, the word begins the song, where the roots are deep and the heart is strong. R is for the resolve that stiffens in the gale, the spirit of the islanders that shall not bend or fail. Through the winters of the spirit and the summers of the pride, we carry all the legends and the legacy inside. Hold your head up high, let your voices be heard. Spell the name with honor and pride. B is for the embers of 1,000 years of fire that burn within the modern heart and lift the soul much higher. A spark from every century, a flame from every forge, the courage of the lion and the spirit of St. George. Hold your head up high, let your voices be heard. Spell the name with honor and pride. A is for the ancient, the soil and stone and bone, the foundations of a kingdom that we claim as ours alone. The ancestors are breathing in the wind across the moor, protecting every village and guarding every shore. Hold your head up high, let your voices be heard. Spell the name with honor and pride. T is for the tenets, the truths we hold so dear, that keep the vision steady and the mind away from fear. The laws of home and heartside, the justice of the free, the code that binds the people from the center to the sea. Hold your head up high, let your voices be heard. Spell the name with honor and pride. B is for the bastion, the fortress of the sea, the barrier of water keeping all the people free. The waves are our defenders and the tides are our command, as we lock the iron portals of our sceptered holy land. Hold your head up high, let your voices be heard. Spell the name with honor and pride. R is for the roots that tangle deep and wide, connecting every village with a sense of native pride. From the northern granite mountains to the southern chalk and clay, the fiber of the nation shall never pull away. Hold your head up high, let your voices be heard. Spell the name with honor and pride. Is for the iron, the strength within the hand that built the modern wonders of this great and fertile land. The muscle of the worker and the brilliance of the mind, leaving all the shadows and the weaknesses behind. Hold your head up high, let your voices be heard. Spell the name with honor and pride. T is for tradition, the flag above the gate, the symbol of our destiny, the master of our fate. It flies above the factory, it flies above the spire, a banner made of lightning and a fabric made of fire. Hold your head up high, let your voices be heard. Spell the name with honor and pride. A is for the Albion, the cliffs of chalk and light, a beacon for the traveler in the middle of the night, a fortress of the spirit that no enemy can breach, as long as there is courage within our human reach. Hold your head up high, let your voices be heard. Spell the name with honor and pride. Is for integrity, a line that's never crossed, to keep the land we love before the heritage is lost. We stand for what is honest and we stand for what is true, the ancient modern spirit of the red, the white and blue. Spell the name with honor. N is for the nation, the ending of the quest, the home for all the weary and the island of the blessed. The letters now are gathered, the name is finally spoken, a 12-fold bond of iron that can never more be broken. Great Britain, the name that echoes through the halls of time, in every verse and every beat and every rhythmic rhyme. Great Britain, the island and the soul, the parts of history that make the spirit whole. Hey! Hey! shadows of the Highlands to the lights of London town, where the modern glass is rising and the walls are coming down. We're traveling the motorways that follow ancient tracks, with the wind of all the ages blowing steady at our backs. It's a kingdom on the move, it's a spirit on the wing. Hear the rhythm of the highway and the song the engines sing. Oh, the map is in the heart and the road is in the blood, through the fire of the winter and the rising of the flood. It's a modern day adventure in a medieval style, finding beauty in the city and the long and lonely mile. Britain, moving on. Britain, moving on. See the turbines on the hillside spinning white against the blue, the ancient power waking for the many and the few. We're the children of the valley and the masters of the street, with 1,000 years of paving underneath our modern feet. From the surfers on the Cornish coast to the workers on the Tyne, the island is a masterwork of human-made design. Oh, the map is in the heart and the road is in the blood. Through the red brick industrial heart where the hammers used to ring, to the silicone and fiber where the new innovators sing. We haven't lost the spirit, we've just changed the tools we hold, trading in the iron for a digital age of gold. But the pubs still glow at evening and the rain still meets the lane. Some things in this sceptered isle will eternally remain. Past the stadiums and steeples, past the parks and garden gates, where a nation full of dreamers is the master of its fate. It's the pulse of every city, it's the peace of every glade, the finest piece of tapestry that's ever been displayed. From the sunrise on the Norfolk coast to the sunset in the west, we're the guardians of the islands that we love the very best. Let the wheels hum like a prayer. There's a feeling of a future hanging heavy in the air. We are moving, we are growing, we are standing tall and proud, with a voice that's like the thunder coming through the summer cloud. The map is wide, the road is long, but the home is always here, in a land that knows no master and a heart that knows no fear. Oh, the map is in the heart and the road is in the blood, through the fire of the winter and